What about the mod where I actually play the game? Alright, we left off at the trial. We got all of the evidence. Well, all the evidence that they were willing to give to us. Because I know for a fact Edgeworth is gonna pull some out of his bum. The remedy's more cowbell? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh yeah, Mia's here. Am I a trained lawyer yet? Yup! She looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Oh yeah, no time to be making dead people jokes. I read this yesterday, but I didn't save because my tummy hurt. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today! It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. It's gonna be so easy! There's what, like, 200 attorneys here right now? Yeah, Mia just making dead people jokes is absurd. Look at Miles looking like an old woman. Oh, wait, my father sent me a picture. If you present Mia's file to Gumshoes like she was everyone's first, something in my eye. Aww. Prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Whatever, Miles. Game's going great so far. Field defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Oh. He's got some evidence, boys! Back that Phoenix so I can talk to Mia without his eyes bulging out from it's truly his ace. Your theory is checking out. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella. Ew! Or that director. He was hoping it'd be the hot lady producer. Now I have to deal with this guy. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude could you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. Did I know? Salmonella, I'm a director. Television. God, it sound like... I hate this guy. Were you at the Global Studios the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix! Let's start by picking this testimony apart. Oh, I'm gonna freaking rip something apart. Now it's just too real. Yeah. Someone in the trailer on that day did it! Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studio for around... You know, he kind of looks like, fuck, what are their names? The Hardy Boys? the detective mystery, series? In South Park, they're like gay for each other. And they're like, oh, I got a raging clue. Well, let's go follow it. Like those people. That's what he reminds me of them. Yeah, they're in South Park. He looks like he would talk like them. Also got a raging clue. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended skipping lunch. We were at the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Southern nerd. That's about it. Oh, that's like Lucas when he does the Butters voice. I just want to show him. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30. According to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This freaking Hardy Boy now in my court. Alright, so you had the studios from 9 that morning. Were you? Tell me about it. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come at all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, whew. Never be able to unhear that now when I say it. Sorry. I was pretty busy that day, Frowny Face. Tell us more about that. He wants to know. He was doing an action scene run-through. Involving what? In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Is anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Oh no, don't- lol. Don't bring her here. She was cheering on Hammer, if you could believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Just them four. Okay. I want her to hit on Edgeworth again. It's so fun. His reaction's so funny. I want to see him suffer, because I like him. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Sorry. I forgot. He's just telling me about his day, and I'm like, oh, and then what happened? I'm like, wait, I'm a lawyer. Pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, that's the limp. Of course led to me missing my lunch, Roths. Roths? Rolling on the floor, starving? Rolling on the floor, shitting? He's laughing so hard he's shitting? What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak! The assistant cooked some up. I'm gonna think of it, there was a plate with some bones on in the employee area. There's a lot of T-bone steak. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Okay, Edgeworth, jeez. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, those steak at least. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Is this something about that seem odd to you? I don't know. This guy's just telling me about his life. I'm a bad detective slash attorney. Okay, hold on. Where did he... I mean, I think she wants me to say it's contradictory because otherwise she wouldn't bring it up. But I'm not... I'm gonna rage a clue. I don't know. Alright, I have to look at the evidence again. Hold on. For now, I'll just roll with the punches. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Does that mean it's hit? I guess, which one was Studio 2? Studio 2... I'm trying to visualize it. Is that... The murder was in Studio 1. Studio 2... That was the trailer park one. And there was lunch in front of it. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Move! No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat both of the plates, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that. Why would you lie about not eating the steak, though? And his face is horrible. I hate everything about this man. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. Phoenix! So when exactly did you eat it? Well, he took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Drool. Can the tongue thing stop? No. Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Here, let me look at the evidence again. Alright, so the death happened at 2:30. That, yeah. Studios. That's fixed. We found the sleeping pills, which is possibly why Will was asleep. Blocked a path to the scene of the crime between 2 and 4. That's when it fell. They were in a meeting until then? He doesn't mention it falling, because he just wasn't in the meeting. Contains photos of every victory seen and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Is that necessary? Tell me more about this 4 p.m. What were you discussing? A Steel Samurai story at our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and said, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Could you believe it? You don't feel when you're playing, but when watching, it's amazing how much this game is pulling at straws to continue ends up being correct. So, yeah, sometimes I've legit, like, maybe not so much in this one, just, like, in general. But there's definitely been situations where it's just, like, I know what evidence to present, like, you know, but then it ends up going at a completely different angle than I realized. I was just like, oh, well, I just picked it because of this reason, but that works too, I guess. And then the game starts going, like, a totally opposite direction. Pretty fun. Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Wait, during the meeting? Wait, the meeting... Wait, when was the meeting? Because they did the run-through, they did meetings. And it ended at 4. But when, because if it blocked at 2:15, how long was the meeting? Pretty sure no one left their chairs. Well, they can't because it was blocked at like 2. You didn't take a single break? Oh, well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you had a T-bone steak during a break? Oops, raffle. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? This is all because of a T-bone steak. I guess we did take a little break. Wait, hold on. Yeah, well, they wouldn't have been able to leave. They could take the break at Studio 2. But, like, if they stayed there, then there's not a big deal. Phoenix, where are you getting at? Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Gotta be so bad at this in real life. Edrith, don't laugh. Once human? What? Why would I do that? Uh-oh, Edrith is laughing. Why is he laughing? Yeah, we took a break, raffle. But it was only 15 minutes, 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat T-bone steak if you ask me. Is that the once human the ad? Edra thought of a meme during a case? What's he laughing at? 15 is only 12, 13, 12. I don't know what he's talking about. I want this guy to go away. I don't think it would even be enough for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. 15 minutes to eat a T-bone steak? That sounds like it's plenty of time. How many steaks are you eating? Alright, so you took a break. What time exactly did you take? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. My stay was from... Wait, but where were they taking the break? Because that doesn't line up with the fact that the path was blocked. Like, they wouldn't be able to leave Studio 2. That's what they said they're at, right? 2:30 or until 2:45. 2:30! Yeah, that's the time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Yeah, Edgeworth, you have something to say? It was only 15 minutes. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table? Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. She ate a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. No, it's not! How slow do you people eat? Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Well, they wouldn't be able to, like, even go from the employee area? I think... I was expecting to say well, actually, I ate 2 plates. Why is that? What now? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Shut up, we're getting somewhere. Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. I think that's exactly what I'm insinuating. Sorry, I need you to put your tongue back in your face. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, I don't think so. Because otherwise they would have been caught on camera. Or... like, the path was blocked if they were in Studio 2. Like, okay, the trailer... well, the trailer... no. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio at that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least the inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting come right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Yes! Oh, am I on your side now, Edgeworth? The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. Yes, that's what I was saying. Oh my god, me and Edgeworth are like this now. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. Correct him! No, I'm not getting swept away. I'm just, you know, when he's right, he's right. I believe we have seen enough evidence. Don't bow. See, this is what I mean. I'm over here, like, agreeing with him, and then he does this lame thing, like, bowing in a courtroom. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Be petty and correct him. I wish they would. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, none other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. Well, we're not ready yet. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty, Your Honor. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Hi, Bren. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court's adjourned for recess. He's just going to get a T-bone steak now. He's just like, man, T-bone steak sounds really good. He's gonna come back with sauce all over his face because apparently he can't eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, let alone 10. Rush their steak. This is foreboding steak eating music. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. Sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. High alert. 15 for prep alone. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. You hear children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. For the kids! Let's do it! For the kids! Alright, I have my note. The Year of Lugu. That Luigi's pretty adorable. Where's one of Miles dancing like that? I should look up some Phoenix and Miles emotes real quick. Here, BTTV. Let's see what we got. Alright, court is back in session for the trial of Will Powers. Prosecution has a concern. Oh no. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years. Oh, it's Cody! And this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Go fuck yourself, Edgeworth. Nice to see Edgeworth taking a moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Whatever, Cody, he's so small. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. It's a question of the child, but like, he's an internet kid. There's no, like, this kid's definitely seen way worse stuff than what he's about to see or hear in a murder trial. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Fuck it, let's go. Lamp Jam? Oh, is this... Yeah, it's from Ghost Trick. I added that one. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Oh! Get told off by a kid! Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Eat shit. I love seeing Edgeworth distressed like this. I know he can never get them to say their names. It's just like, will you please listen to me? And none of them do. They either hit on him or like whatever Cody just did. Witness. Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. He did the Oliver. He's making Oliver sound like he's so frustrated. Yeah, the eyeshadows. He's so miserable. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. I'd bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. God, look at them. He's laughing at him with the coffee on his head. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down! Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. I'd pog just like him if I saw my hero. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Gave up. I'd sleep there all day. Very well. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Right? I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. And you did. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. Damn, that's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor, poor dad. I found a map on the internet. Went to the studio that day. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. Then how did he get lost? I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Haha. Get called Pops. He cannot handle people yelling at him. Went through the woods off the path so old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. I was going for the studio. Oops. He was going for this. Which one? Which one particularly? Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? Saw the Steel Samurai? You saw the Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kind of far away. Huh, he's been awfully vague. Suspicious! Of course the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, I would have been... Time for the shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Want to steal okay. Alright, so we're back at the beginning. Alright, so what's his deal? Lost Woods calls Saria. So it says he's always carrying it, but it's like new. Okay, listen, you little shit. I know you carry this camera with you all the time. Cody, what you just said seems a little, well, strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? He's in the face again! Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? He's in court, okay? He's gonna have to handle this. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? I'm a screaming objection to an 8-year-old. Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Get him, Phoenix. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? Why would you lie about that, huh? You got a problem with that? Look at that box he's standing on. I'd love to see Sholmes in this. What if we ever get like a crossover of Great Ace Attorney and Ace Attorney Chronicles? Like, it's just time travel. Oh yeah, there were the side chapters, right, where they did meet. But like, we had it like Professor Layton, like full-on games of crossover. What if Judge was his grandpa? Anyway, they should have like a full-on crossover, not just like the mini trials that you get in Great Ace Attorney, which that is cool. But then it'd be weird because it's like one goes by Naruhodo, this one goes by Wright. They could probably find some funny ways to joke about their names being different. Because in Japanese, what's Phoenix names? Ryuichi Naruhodo or something like that. But in America, he's Phoenix, right? Anyway. Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Steel Samurai. He goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Does he? That's true. Yeah, Sholmes is not Holmes because he has a different name. Phoenix could say like, oh, your name sounds like Sherlock Holmes or something. That'd be cute. We could have a fun crossover. Does he know he's talking about a murder? He's just having fun here. Be gentle with him. He's just a child. Alright, yeah, I had my camera with me. No, I'm trying to press. Alright, why would you lie? So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. Okay, you already... Stop the press. So you were watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away? Not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Oh my god. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! I love Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember, but his eyes were... I was too busy watching Steel Samurai. Oh my god! I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice! And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With the samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? I'm gonna press him harder. Cause like he died, if he actually died, the spear would have been involved. But there was no blood when they found the body later. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yeah, and now he's like, vague. Yeah, you missed the most important part. What? What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! I love the way he yells it. Like, it sounds like his voice cracks a little bit. You know as well as I do, he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murder uses a samurai slap? Murph. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. He missed the killing blow, oh my god. Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? How could you explain how he might have missed something so vital? I didn't... Not my job. Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Why couldn't he? Wait, let's check profiles real quick. We haven't done this in a while. 24, 30, 23, question mark, 37. He's 7? She's 18, 32, 34. She doesn't look 34. He doesn't look 32. He also doesn't look 23. What universe are these people 23? He's like a prosecutor at 24. Anyway, he's 7. Alright, why couldn't he watch the climax? Why couldn't he? Was it because he was trying to record it? Was he recording it and it like ran out of film? That's my... because he's still learning how to use it, so maybe he was like fumbling with it. I don't. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Is it the it's gotta be the camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness say that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Yeah, because his camera fucked up? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. He's just pulling this out of his ass. Hey, like Phoenix is really good at guessing. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smarty had realized there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. That was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Again? Right. He means business, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held out my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. That's not all that happened. Just fucking spit it out, kid! God, it's so frustrating. Anything strange in that testimony? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination. He's like, I'm just not hiding anything else, I swear. Bullshit. I'm right, say it again. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth. That's what I hate about you, grown-up. You're so self-conscious. You're really self-conscious about being called Geese. You're like, I'm Mr. Edgeworth, that's my name. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Shake his lunch money out of his pockets. That's next. That's for after court. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? Like dying? So I held on my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. That's fair, kid. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yup. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow, this feels great. Oh my god. Getting gassed up by this kid. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? Stop lying to me! Oh, now it's a few shots. Before he's just like, I didn't take any photos. Now it's a few. Oh, but you erased them? Yeah. Don't even think you did that. Yeah, the bullseye? A nice touch. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Do I have to present the camera again? When did he take the camera? Or the photos? Does he doesn't say when he was here. Because he didn't erase the... I feel like I should show that. Maybe not to this statement. Because the least he could do is, like, compare, like, you know... all of his victory scenes, like, which one did he do? Kid, do you know anything about these sleeping pills? This is the only one. Oops, this is the last one's the only one that changed, so I might have to present it. That like pick from the book, which okay, I'm right. Yes. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you fall with something bad. I just want to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. So, right. He said he never missed one. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright. What exactly is this album? God, the judge is so clueless. Do people even show him the evidence? Like, I'm thinking the judge might not be stupid. They're all just like he is, don't get me wrong. But, like, maybe he's not. they're all just like withholding evidence from him. He's just like, can I see the evidence? And they're like, no. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll go sit on my judge stand. So then when they present the evidence, he's like, so what's that? Might not be his fault. Like, his stupidity might not be his fault. It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of Steel Samurai. All taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle Steel Samurai has won. Oh, I see. Yeah, like the judge is us. All evidence is pulled out of the ass after court is in session. That's why he never gets to see it. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. I feel like a lot of this is kind of a stretch. Order? Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of this album. That's the point. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No, wait. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. What a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Wait, what is he thinking? Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them the truth is. I'm over here like, wait, what's the truth? Please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no pictures of the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Oh, because he wouldn't have won. Because he only takes pictures of the victories. And he erased them because Steel Samurai didn't win. That's the only explanation. Gillette and Oscar Mayer bake in the same ad? I don't know, maybe that's just what the Steel Samurai was fighting over. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. So he's just gonna pretend it didn't happen. Valid. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! Seriously, he looks- oh my god, Edgeworth looks so funny in that angle. He looks like Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm gonna try to screenshot it as fast as possible. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? I'm gonna be ready just in case. What? Yo, Corner! Oh, DJ. DJ's on it. He's like, the kid's crying, let's go! Cody. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Right? Wow, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. And he didn't move. Wow. Okay, I got it. Mrs. Doubtfire, screenshot. Here, I have to... Tell me this isn't Mrs. Doubtfire. Like with the ass. It's so her. The ass, the bigger upper body, the face, the hair. Doubtsworth. Oh, hello! You're hearing the I am jacked in that voice. Order. I want to hear her now. I wish I could do a Mrs. Doubtfire voice. I have to hear it, and then maybe I can do one. Not for you. I can't do that to you, Miles. Mr. Edgeworth. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. There she is again. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim? I mean, that'd have to be... Wait, Hammer? Well, Jack is the... Yeah. Hello! If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple, idiot. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order. Is the Steel Samurai in this photograph? You're saying the man in this costume is the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? Side pipes. Bum, bum, bum. I'll save that for when I have to need to do a Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Yeah, get tacos. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember that Miss Soldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? See, I said I thought I remembered how the case went, and now I like really remember because of this. Because I was just like, am I just like making up false memories in my head? But now I remember now. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo of my digital camera. What? Show us quick! One piece of data? Yeah, so you always remember the big story beats in case when I was story gets there? Well, I was like unsure, but now I'm like really sure. Cause like yesterday I said it, I'm like, I don't want to say it in case of spoiler reasons, but also in case I'm like wrong. Yeah, I didn't like Apollo Justice. That was like the era of my Ace Attorney life where I was like, I would start all of them. Cause I never finished Apollo Justice because I didn't like it. But I would start them and I would just like end up not beating them for whatever reason. It all started with Apollo. I was like, yeah, they get longer and longer too. And like, when I first played Apollo Justice, I was like, well, the main character's not Phoenix, so I might be biased and not liking it in general. Cause I'm like, you're not Phoenix. I don't know you, you're a stranger. I'm not willing to get to know you yet. And then like, I did play it though, and I didn't really like how they treated Phoenix in it. I didn't really like Apollo that much. But then I played Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and I really liked Ryunosuke, even though he's not Phoenix. So I'm like, okay, so it's not that I just don't like Phoenix alternatives. I just don't like Apollo. But I still liked Ryunosuke. And I liked all the characters. I like Kazuma, Shomes. They're all great. All my homies hate Apollo. I don't hate him. I just thought he was like boring. But anyway, this kid is still lying about, like, he's just like, oh, I deleted all the photos. Okay, I have one. Like, this fucking kid is so annoying. This is like the kind of stuff that annoys me in some of these cases where they like keep spinning wheels just for one piece of evidence. Like, I feel I've been in this courtroom for like an hour and we just got him to say there's actually a photo. Bye, pimp. Oh, Phoenix wasn't supposed to be an Ace Attorney 4, and that would be better. Yeah, were people like objecting to him not being in it, so they put him in it like last minute. Capcom and Phoenix in 4 for brand reasons. Takumi didn't. Apollo suffers results. I see. I remember liking Athena. I don't really remember much from her though, or about her. Maybe I'll feel differently about Apollo on replays though, or like all of the characters from like 4, 5, and 6. Because yeah, like the difference, like when did Apollo Justice came out? Came out in 2007. Yeah, I was still pretty young when that came. Well, not, I was a teenager. I was still, you know, when you're a teenager, you're also kind of dumb and like petty about things. And I'm like, no Phoenix, no bye, like that kind of attitude. But now that like I know I have to accept Apollo, I might feel differently about it. I was in my 60s in 2007. People are still like that as adults. I know the whole no blank character, no bye. But as a teenager, I feel like you're like a little bit more petty about it. Cause like as an adult, like you can be petty about it, but I think like the pettiness that you have as an adult is like different than like the particular one you have as a teenager. So like maybe I'll be petty. I'll be like a different type of petty. Some old people still act like teenagers. That's true. Maybe we could just never escape the pettiness. The pettiness just like changes and adapts as you get older. But anyway, yeah, we'll see how I feel about Apollo. All right, let's dive back in. What are you saying? Sorry, we keep interrupting this poor kid's statement. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. All right, yeah, he has a photo to show us. No! Make this poor kid cry. All right, here's the photo. Better be a good one. That's it! Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. Well, it's just he's going to Studio 2. Is all I got. Yeah, Maxine's part 3 to X. Well, it's Pearl X, then Maxine order. Ugh! Eczema. I can't wait to see long legs. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Yeah, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Wait, is it the spear? Let me take a good... Can I look at the spear again? Your Honor! May I see the photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him! There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in the photo. It's the spear, isn't it? Oh shit, that does look taped. Find the inconsistency in the photo. I don't know. Wait, I can't even look at my court record? Oh, fuck. That's still taped. Wait. When was it taped? Was it taped in the photo of him walk? I wish I could look at my court record. I think it's the spear. Hold on. If I'm wrong, then... Okay, I guess I might be wrong. I think I'm definitely wrong. I think it's here. Whoa, court record! No, this works. I guess it's still taped. Okay, so it's taped the whole time. Alright, what's different? Him walking to Studio 2? Is that? Because he was dead in Studio 1. But he's very clearly walking to Studio 2. Okay, I think that's what they want. Oh, he didn't penalize me for that. Well, it's like... it's like cut off, but... I don't think that's it. Oh, it is! Okay. The music didn't cut off right away, so I'm like, am I wrong again? Your Honor, look at this! I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Yeah! We got him! Edgeth got shot with the DJ sound. I believe Mr. Edgeth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? I just woke up. Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in the photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo, Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Well, do I guess I say Studio 2? Because the picture is like here if he's like on his way to it, but I'll just present Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer's there, the path was blocked, no filming is done there. Is it because the path was blocked? Because he was like... Because if the murder, like, it's like... Is it because it was blocked? Because it, like, would have been... Like, no people could enter or leave? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me try to think of the scene real quick. Okay. So. Hold on. They took that photo at 2. And then he went... And this must have fallen immediately after. So he was, like, blocked in. I don't really know. Here, let me see what he says when the path is blocked. Path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. Path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. This is supposed to be a case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Again, in the actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2, yes, because no one could go in or out because it was blocked. Yes! As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. Those T-bone steaks. Ew, did they eat the bone? During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Mrs. Doubtfire. Guys, doesn't Miles look like Mrs. Doubtfire in that screen? I had to bring her out again. Alright, order. The defense makes the following claims. I'll never not think that's funny. The scene of the crime, Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Ms. Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Yes, in the Steel Samurai costume. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. What, Mrs. Doubtfire? This is madness. Jack Hammer's the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? He slapped twice. He is pissed. Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. It's not too late to change your name to Jack Hammer. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Do we have proof? Other than, like, the suit being too big? I think we need to do another investigation, Miles. I thought this was the last one, but I think there's so much more to do. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that because it's too big on him, but like it's not like proof. Where's the proof that is it the sleeping pill? That's how he stole his costume. Here, if I don't, Mia might yell at me. I have proof. You do? I don't have a good guess as good as mine, Miles. You do, Mr. Wright? Now that there's a surprise, I don't have proof! I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. No, that can't be right. I gotta have some sort of proof that will knock their socks off. Sorry, we don't have all the time in the world in here. I don't get penalized for this. I can't. It's too late to back away, so I must have proof. This is the bottle. This is it! Yeah, because it's what I said earlier, because we saw that photo of Jack in Will's room. Will's taking a nap. And Jack was in the room putting on his clothes, so he knocked him out to steal his clothes. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. There's Mrs. Doubtfire. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. But that's my issue. Like, Phoenix is reaching. Your Honor, I have an idea. Can we fingerprint the... I mean, can we do all of these? Why can't we do all of these? Examine Hammer's body. Well, can we fingerprint the bottle? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. My claim is true. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Haha! You didn't think I'd ask for fingerprints, do you? I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Did I say give him with an M? Wait, you want another steak recess? Thank God. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. Do some actual police work. What a novel idea. Why didn't I already think of that? Edward, this, yeah, we're gonna change the evidence and Edward's gonna be like, no, it's so fair. The steel samurai seen by Mrs. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. This is not proof Will's innocence. How is this court running still? Play the end of Zoe start 8. Can I start 8? Yeah, do everything in 7 first before starting 8, just because may as well. And the Zoe DLC is pretty short. And it's pretty great. Phew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. That doesn't seem very reassuring. Dad? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? Oh, I wasn't kidding. To be back to being dead? Do you want him to join her? Or join you, Mia? To have his own volition? Phoenix, like, yeah, he does way too many jobs. He's a better detective than Gumshoe. He's a better attorney than anyone. He's a better judge of character. Why do we even need the judge? Through the minigaming DLCs, but for story. They're so good though. But the Zoe one's really short. It's shorter than the Chris one. We have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. By tomorrow! Right, thanks. Yeah, the only other person holding it up is Edgeworth. It really should just be Edgeworth and Phoenix. Because, like, even Edgeworth, even though he's, like, an annoying little shit at times, like, when we get his ass, at least he's, like, honest. He's just like, oh, you got me. I got nothing else. We don't need the judge for that. This case didn't need to go for a 3rd trial day. I know, it's like the longest case. And it feels long. I feel like there's, like, the momentum in this case is, like, awkward. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Hey, Maya, you're back! So what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial system, or initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Is that true? They can't get extended, right? This is the 3rd case. Okay, Edgeworth doesn't have anything in common with Virgil. I like Edgeworth. So, you thought right. Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal steal Samurai costume? What, you mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? This is like a nice little recap. Was Maya always this excitable? Yeah. Well, I played the first Investigations. I never beat it, though. But yeah, I'm excited to get to them. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? Will Powers, right. Let's. Yeah, I should load up my old save file. I should see where I was. Mr. Wright, you did very well. Oh, Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, one day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I could do to help. Looks like a Bloody Roar character. He does. He looks like Gato, the lion. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Hey, Gato, what happened? Gato's on trial for murder. Turn back into your hot sister. No, I miss Maya. She's my friend. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Came on board! Pup time speaking Spanish. He gets his eye scar later, becomes Gato. I would love to see that. Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors. And you know what? Jack Hammer kind of looks like Yugo. Because of the... Well, he's like older. That's an older Yugo. Can we get a picture of his face? It's just the bangs, really. Here he is in 2. But either way, it's the hair. They like match. He just needs a headband. And then Will Powers is Gato. Who's the action guy? That's the director of Steel Samurai. His name is Salmonella. He looks like a salmonella. He's the worst. He speaks in Leet. Jack Harrow looks like the actor who plays Richter Belmont live action adaptation. He would do it. But he's too old to be Richter. Kid's the chameleon guy? Him? He's not the chameleon. Chameleon's Busuzima? Busuzima's like this old Hawaiian shirt wearing guy. She could be a brunette Jenny. The bat. A kid version? I don't see it, but... Well, I guess the cheeks being pink. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Alright, Director Manella. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Damn, Phoenix. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. 5-star. It was read that as a 5-star man. Actually, now I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. It's all her fault. 5 years ago. 5 years ago? Can I show him anything? Here, does this... Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? Never seen the Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? Aww. How about this camera? Okay, yes. You say a subscription to your Twitch channel for $5. You watch ad-free, use your great emotes across Twitch? I sure can! I sell Oliver branded Tums. Alright, let's go back to the studio. Please don't- No! Anyone but you! The old windbag sure is quiet today. Please stay that way. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah, I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive! I don't want to talk to you. She's question mark age. They don't say how old she is. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Why? Yeah, I think they raised him like $5.99. I'm question mark age too. Sal, he's soft to push over, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya. You are so young and naive. That doesn't make any sense. No, it does not. No, it doesn't, Maya. So innocent. But Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag a star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, time to leave. You go here first. I guess they're not filming today either. Maya, a man died. I did want to see them filming just one time. His trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yarg! No touching. Eek! What's this? Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. The plates. So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How? Why do we really need the sleeping pills? Or traces of it? Because we just get the fingerprints. Well, I guess if the fingerprints didn't come out as anything. For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Sorry, I'm making him sound southern. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now. Everything in due time, pal. Are we gonna see it live on the scene? Well, the tested solution on the plate changed color, alright. The red? Some of the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Wow! Looks like it. Found in the employee area, unearthed traces of sleeping pills and large bone. So am I just like taking that steak plate and shoving it in my pocket? Oh wait, I guess to talk about Edgeworth. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Why? How's Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa, talk about burns, pal. Like, while he was hot. Oh my god, does he have a bandage on his hand next case? Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. What's in the cup, Miles? Hot coffee! Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle? Oh, the bottles of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle! Yes! Update the evidence, let's go. So that means... Yup, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So Jack, yes. So I was right. Bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Bears his full name? Can I look around? Alright, well, we can go to the dressing room. I think we talked enough here. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? Is he getting fired? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai ever? What? No! She's never gonna see them film it. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said apparently. Him too. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is gonna change its programming. They're not gonna make kids shows anymore. Damn, this ruined the life of many. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's why Global Studios decided. I really want to get to this 5 years ago. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah, I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What do you want me to show you? She just lost a reason to live. That is kind of... I feel like that's a little bit of, jumping... like... jumping the gun here a little bit, as they say. Like, one bad thing happens in a children's show, and, like, you just don't want to have any more children's show. Like, one was popular. Just make another Steel Samurai. Did you ever simp for any other RE character after Wesker died? Like, simp? Not really, but I do have characters I like. Like, I still love Leon, I love Pierce. But, like, not really, like, simp. Jill. No one's really on the level of my dear Albert. Yeah, he died 2009. It was a bad year. So I like Heisenberg. I only liked Heisenberg after the Mercenaries DLC when you could play as him. And then I played the main game and I'm like, hello, Heisenberg. It's kind of what happened to Wesker though. Play as Wesker and Mercenaries in 5 and then I'm like, hello, Wesker. What am I showing her? I completely lost my train of thought. I mean, I can show her everything. Here. A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love to steal- Oh! Wow, I completely guessed that one, I swear. The kids love to steal Samurai. The show couldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studio is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Oh, here it comes. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. It's all via blackmail! Oh my god, blackmail again. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Probably still ruin his career. Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know, Matthew Broderick killed somebody accidentally. His career was fine. I'm just saying. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. No, I don't want to talk to her anymore, if she'll talk. I hope she doesn't. Yeah, that's true. Alec Baldwin, that's a different... I think the Alec Baldwin situation's rough because, like, it's the prop department's responsibility to make sure they have the right weapons, right? Like, I didn't look too much into the case, but, like, why was it the real gun? It's very unfortunate. He was a producer on the movie, so it's his understaffing, underfunding them is what caused the issue. Ah... I did not know the producer angle. Interesting. Right, like, why would there be a real gun anywhere? Because studio anyway, yeah. Like, why? Like, just... My question, all of that is, like, why? I have to talk to Oldbag. Because it's cheaper, unironic. Wait, it was cheaper than just getting a prop gun? But why even load it? Why not do special... Isn't that the point of, like, special effects at this point? Gun didn't have live ammo, it's the casings of a bullet that was still there and fired off accidentally. I see. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? But anyway, I don't think the Hammer situation, the Jackhammer situation, I don't think that's like the Baldwin situation because he's not a producer. He's just an actor, and there was an accidental death. And remember, this takes place in America, so American laws apply. The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Who did they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's a simp. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I don't want to talk to you. Eat your burgers. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. She's mad. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols? Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Oh, her name's Penny Nichols. What a name. What about the crow? Did that person get in trouble or was this swept as an unfortunate event? I think it was deemed an accident. But I'm not sure. I didn't really look into that either. Does anyone know what happened to the crow situation? Wait, crow's different. He got shot with a piece of a bullet that was in the gun somehow. I mean, that sounds kind of similar. Like it's still an accident, but like, why didn't they check the gun? But it makes me think like, what's it called? Like this, like stunt double departments as well. Like there's that woman who lost her entire arm because a stunt went wrong in one of the live action Resident Evil movies. I think she sued the hell out of them and like honestly fucking good. I'm glad. I hope she sues them for like way Way more money. Anyway, Hollywood Scummy. A little tangent. Poor Jack Hammer getting blackmailed by Dee Vasquez. She's basically Disney. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. Oh wait, that's Phoenix talking. Yeah, Global Studios sucks too. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers, dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. Suppose you think this is fun? I don't! No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Well, I mean, I guess we do now, because of the fingerprints. Yo, Nick. The Empire is evil, can you believe? I hope Sora goes to Disney HQ and fights them. Good. I've never been prouder of Sora if that ever happens. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that I use those pills on Powers? His food. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ha! Got your ass! Don't mess with Gumshoe. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. What, is that it, Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it on. Look at her being normal. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Freaking Mafia now. Hey! Whoa! Wait a second! This is the picture! Oh, this is the picture! This is the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. Oh my god! How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Are we allowed to have this? Like all 3 games back, so I have a hard time remembering which case happens when. Yeah, I was surprised when you guys said Marshall was case 5 in this game. I'm like, oh, I thought he was like a 2 or something. Just put some Neosporin. Ba-da-na-na-na-na. Cool, thanks for that, old bag. We get the Neosporin ready. Bring, Jack Hammer back to life. Let's see. We have not Neosporin. We have a photo. Yeah, how many kids died, or how many people have actually died from those kinds of fences? I don't like that. Every time I see those fences, it freaks me out. We didn't have any herbs at the time, or Neosporin, or Windex. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Is there anything else to even— Oh, the fucking bird! Get me out of here! Studio 2. Studio 2. Look at the fence! Hey, Dee. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? This woman's such a bitch. Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. She tried being polite. She's ignoring her. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. What? This bird, I want to kill it. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick! She's really taking me off! Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. She's gonna use her hair magic. Freaking Bayonetta. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Do I have to, like, show her? Look, I have evidence. Here, I'm just gonna show her everything. She's not even looking. Hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Someone's gonna look at my damn evidence. How about this? People love the Steel Samurai. I can't give her anything new. Alright, let's go to the trailer. This freaking bird is making me want to die. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed. Always want to look in the trash. No clues here. Oh, it's still bent! Some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. Taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I'm talking about the fence! Oh my god. What to look at? Chirp, chirp. Okay. I think we're done here for now. Oh yeah, I can't go to Studio 1 anymore. I don't have the key card. Can I have my key card back? I wonder if she says if I look at these now. Looks like it's been turned off for the day. What about the keys? Nothing. No, like, I get it. I hear it. Oh yeah, I have more. Oh shit, that's what I meant. That's what I have to give to the lady. I forgot. I have too much evidence. I hear the Sonic. I have too much evidence now. I have to scroll over. Hey, bitch. I have new evidence. This will get you to talk. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Is she a robot? Nick, she went inside the trailer. I guess we're going in there. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What, did you do it? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Yeah, where was the trial? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! What? Where even were they? Who are they? Professionals. Oh my god! Phoenix is gonna die! This is literally the Yakuza. Hold on, I need to get some tea before Phoenix dies from the Yakuza. I'm this Yakuza. He's bald. Alright, professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Oh my god, we're gonna die. Miles will find us. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Oh my god. Boys, erase away. No! Gumshoe and DJ! I can't believe we got rescued by Gumshoe. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Ha ha. I mean, what's stopping them from killing Gumshoe as well? And the DJ? Literally running together to this scene. I'm so proud. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. That's true. Gumshoe's pretty huge. They can't take him out. 4v1ing a team of Yakuza. Maybe she wasn't so afraid of Gumshoe. Maybe just afraid of the DJ. You okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. That's okay. You came at the perfect time, dude. They heard boss music. The DJ is the boss. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. No, you did great, man. Detective Gumshoe, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Look at him being all coy. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Aww. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Bum 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 bum. I would love to save my game. Gumshoe, Date, and DJ Kiryu. I think so. They're always together. Date's a bit more competent than Gumshoe, though. A bit. Gumshoe also doesn't have a helicopter. It's thundering. Be safe. Harsh, it looks like Mustafa. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Thank God! I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. How long have I been streaming? Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Oh, that's not long. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Oh my god, he's so on edge. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Hopefully she won't hit on him. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Okay, how is she gonna get out of doing that? Oh, she did it! No, you're not supposed to! When Miles asks for you to say your name, you gotta give him a hard time. D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2? As everyone here knows, yes? Question mark? I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate, you do when I'm not here. Eat shit. I know she's smoking in the courtroom. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. You got your tacos? I'm jealous. The purple haze. Calm ones are scary. Nick, please. He said so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. That's when he died. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. Oh shit, judge is getting into it. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. This is weird. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over. It doesn't seem like that far of a walk. You're just being dumb. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Let's take a look at this van. Nah, I feel it. No, don't agree with her. Hold on, let's look at this van real quick. I have so much evidence! Manelli uses van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. So it'd have to be like, well, after 4, because the monkey head is still in the way. I entered the trailer a little bit before noon. Did you? By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued. Oh wait, goddamn! I'm just reading the thing again. I'm like, wait, this is all green text. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. I get so caught up in the responses. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Objection! I'm Miles. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. That's literally my job. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging with your little desk! It hurts my ears! Call this desk little! His little desk. There was to be rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I narrate all this once. I'm doing it twice. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Yeah, who do you think we are? Alright, so she's fatigued. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? Means what I just said. I'd Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. Well, the judge already covered that. I do have the Virgil one. I don't remember the name for it, though. Is it Virgil Boot? It's Virgil Boot. So... I miss Fancy, because he was a character. Alright, 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. He just doesn't want to get yelled at by her again. It was a 15-minute break. Sorry. I've been focusing on this because I just find Miles' reaction so funny. You ate T-bones. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak... Well, Nick, find anything? Kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard, I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Is it about the steak? It's only Will Power's steak that got sleeping pilled. Like, clearly everyone else had it. They didn't fall asleep. Well, she was fatigued. Did she eat Will's steak? Oh my god. Did he try to sleeping pill the wrong person? Maybe I don't remember this case. Did they all eat at the same place? Wait. In the employee lounge? No, because Sal... Their little note at the end of that means I have to look for steak-related things. Did she say she ate the steak in the employee lounge? Because if so, that had sleeping powder all over it. So if she did eat it in the employee lounge, she couldn't have eaten it. Sal ate it in the Studio 2 area, but he said he ate it with D. Yeah, they said they ate T-bone steaks in the table. Did they, though? God, I'm trying to remember what Sal said now. I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna present the steak anyway, or the plate. It's the only food-related thing that I have. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Phoenix, I don't know where you're going with this. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. Oh. The plates were bare. Oh! See, I wish I had a photo of the place so I could look at that. I don't remember. Good job, Phoenix. Yeah, so you didn't have a T-bone steak. What happened to the bones, huh, Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? Maybe they threw it out. I think I know how. You ate the bone too, you ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. What? Obviously it was a boneless. Sometimes eat bones, you're not supposed to. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Murdering! Nah, she wasn't murdering. Picking on Sal, probably beating the samurai. He's making a lot of assumptions why a bone wasn't there. I know, like, being so nitpicky over a bone. She was meeting the Steel Samurai. Her stance is cool. Order? Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands! Oh. According to devlogs, this contradiction was the first one conceived for this game. Really? The bone? Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? It's very presumptuous. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. Well, she's still pretty tall, though. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? She's not petite, though. She's very tall. I don't know. I mean, I get, maybe they want me to say, like, you couldn't, so... Because she was willing to like, bring out the Yakuza to kill us. Anyway, I don't think she did it, but also, she's very capable of getting people killed. But, I mean, I don't think I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha, you see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Yeah, I already figured that. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Is it the tape? It says the murder weapon. It's this because it's spear-like, but it's not a spear. But I don't think this is what happened. I think this is what they want. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Okay, so it is a spear? This is the actual spear. Because I was... You know what I was getting at, right? Because, like, the fence is spear-like, but it wouldn't have... And like, anybody can push a person and then, like, fall into the fence. You don't it doesn't matter how tall you are. But they just wanted me to present the spear anyway. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. That's what I said, Edgeworth. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Yeah, well, we already figured that. That's from, like, hours ago. Like, okay, let's circle around. I know what I want to say, but game's like, nah, it's a puzzle game. It's like, even if you know the answer, you have to show all the steps in your work. Yeah, it's like your math teacher yelling at you because you didn't show your work. And plus, she says she's petite, but she looks pretty tall. I don't know. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Is this when I showed the thing that I just showed them? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photo! What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. This guy just said, if you guys don't shut up, I'm turning this car around right now. Mr. Wright, what is all this about? You saw Miss Doubtfire? It cracks me up every time. This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Edgeworth, are you stupid? Mr. Edgeworth, are you stupid? You still can't see it? Oh my god, he lacks critical information. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Misty Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. She's sweating. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. Yo, he's into it too. I bet DJ is listening to it too. He's just like, oh shit, I'm so ready for Pursuit. Whenever you're ready. On your mark, Phoenix. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Sorry, can't read. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15 minutes? Oliver thinks she did it. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move if she had another way. I don't fucking know. Is it because she had another way? Like, is this where the van comes in? Does Salmonella help her change body and clothes? I'm guessing, because like she did mention like the van and Sal has part of it. I bet she could move it. She's scary like that. She had another way is my guess. I mean, it's the only one that could push forward. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, a van, bitch! Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. My guess is the van. After the meeting in the trailer. Well, that's after the meeting. That's not during the meeting. I mean, it's the only logical thing, though, yeah. But the timing... Maybe I have the timing wrong. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Easy. Mrs. Doubtfire is impressed. Recall your testimony. There must be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Cell take me. There was the Vans quiz, and they used people to do it. Hi, Flank. Oliver, you still barking? He's pissed. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Maybe he didn't know. I think he was, but I think he didn't know. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. Body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Okay, no, he did not. Because he's like a simp for her. Like, he's blackmailed by her, too. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Oh yeah, there's the incinerator! Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? I forgot about the incinerator! No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? Just like that? Even Edgeworth? So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean... Steve Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Nobody knows what's going on. She's just here to confuse everyone. Like, even the DJ, the jury. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Oh my god, this woman! Fucking spit it out or not? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right! Oliver! But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof. Do I have to go do another investigation? Whoa. What? Oh my god, he doesn't have proof, he's such an idiot. Order? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure! Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again! I'd like you to testify again. Testify. No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. I don't know, say different things then. A waste of time. Damn. Damn. It's come so far, only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. Alright, Gumshoe. Well, but we have the fingerprints and all that. Like, what if she killed... What about Jack's fingerprints? We need Gumshoe to, like, strut on in. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Oh, shit! Edgeworth! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Even DJ is just like, aw, you had me. Very well. Your Honor, I thought of one! I requested the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Oh, well, yes, Indeed, verily I say, ergo. His brain is breaking. I wonder what would happen after they found the body. Yes! It's nonsense. Edgeworth, you're making the DJ confused. I think DJ's just in it for the show at this point. Yeah, they're all pulling stuff out of their ass. Such an art in terms of music application. It really is. That's the incredible thing about this game. It's all just a masterpiece. When it comes to like any sort of like emotional or like audio or dramatic comedic tone, anything, like the music just like nails the timing. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? No, this is... Oh, Edgeworth gets so cool after this. Probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth... No, like, just giving direction, be like, okay, the music comes in, it stops, comes in, everyone's really confused, and it's all because of Edgeworth. Like, what? Not the witness? Like, no, Edgeworth. After finding the body. Alright, let's hear it. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay, I'm sure you did. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. Stop barking, Oliver! We almost got her! He's like, get that bitch! She may be acting tough now. If you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. She's not innocent. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manel arrive to the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? So much better than being called Gramps by the 7-year-old. The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? I don't know why I gave judge voice for him. So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. You wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without a steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. That is pretty sad. No one noticed him. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. Bum, 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 bum. I forgot me. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Even DJ. Silence. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There were no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? Ooh, there must have been a lot of writing on that with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Yeah, Yakuza. Went back to the trailer, got my script and direction notes. She just like went back to work. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Objection! Yeah? Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. He's on our side! Dude, DJ's getting hype. You know it's serious? Like, it's so sick when Phoenix gets the Pursuit theme. But it's like, you know it's a big fucking deal when Edgeworth gets it. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. That's true! Haha. Yeah, I love that. Like, he literally starts working with you. I love it. Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? Don't bow. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. I know, so awesome. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? It's a kangaroo court. You showed up in the wrong courtroom, lady. No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason. Yeah, what's your reason? I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. Did he know? You have to find something to peg this on her here. For everything we've done till now, will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Why haven't we used that all yet? Okay, real quick. This is like a... Ace Attorney, like, has moments where, like, you get, like, all the old evidence, that's old news. And that's what my brain thinks. Like, no, that's old news. So I hyperfixate on the new evidence only. Like, later in the trial. So I have to, like... And then sometimes they'll have, like, a late case that has, like, the first fucking evidence again. Alright, but it's probably not this case particularly, but... I have to remind myself that there's more than just the last 4 pieces of evidence. Oh my god, and like this theme is playing the whole time. Yep. Old Faithful, the attorney's badge. One day it'll work. God, this is too hype. I can't get it wrong now. System was there too, and the powers. Okay, let me paint the picture. I need to focus on this one. Yeah, DJ's cheering me on. DJ and Edgeworth. Even Edgeworth is like, get it. No, Edgeworth is just gonna like move to my side. So like just push Maya out of the way. Okay, so she's salad old bag. System was there too, so there's 4 of them. You called the police and Power showed up. Your lady quite agitated, and she pointed at Powers. I has to be left out of the proceedings, so she's the only one that didn't get interviewed. Back to the trailer, get her scripts. That Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. This is, well, okay, this is the new one that we got after pressing, so it has to be on this. But how, so what does this contradict? Is this actually a case where we show old evidence? Oh my god, I think I nailed it. It was totally... Oh my god, it was fate. Fate brought me here. The second piece of evidence that we get. So, yeah, because that's not... Hammer was injured. So... That's why he's dragging his leg. Because it says Powers question mark. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. Yeah, whose will? Hammer was the magistrate. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. I don't know. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. He's getting so into it. And went into Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Oh my god, he's so into it. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Question for me? Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? You tell me. Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There is a reason is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I don't know her motive. Oh, wait. Is it like she got tired of blackmailing him? Of course I can prove it. I'm just talking out of my ass here. That's the only thing I got. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence to Ms. Vasquez's motive to this murder. Yeah, it's just... Maybe there's more to this than we thought. I just don't really remember anything about this photo. Show that ultra rare card. A premium. Talking out of my ass here on the 100% character. I'm just like throwing evidence at people until it works. This is my proof. This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident is swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. Oh my god. Poetic. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a consistent source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. Yeah, he was going to kill her. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. Proof is in the pudding. The pudding's 100% proof. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Oh shit. DJ, you're making me really uncomfortable now. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Well, the only thing I can, like, think of... I really do not remember this part of the case. But... the only thing I can think of is... like, did the blackmail... change... tides, kind of? So, like, he was sick of being blackmailed and was gonna do something about it. So she's just like, I gotta kill him now. I gotta get to the source. But again, that's just, like, conjecture. And, like, in this game's all about... freaking just throwing evidence until the judge likes what you do. Do we know who it was who died in the accident? It was another star. I don't think so. Bluff your way to not guilty. I have plenty of health left. I could just throw this out. Okay, allow me to present court evidence proving Miss Vasquez. This really doesn't prove anything, but this is my proof. And okay, I'm wrong. This tells why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. All it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Mr. Wright is okay. I didn't do a perfect case. No, I'm penalized. Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please. I'll ask you again. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. I mean, you know, if we really want to think about it, I still don't think she did it. Well, yeah, I'm trying not to get help from chat. That's why I'm like, kind of like this right now. But, because yeah, we are overlooking the whole fact that Hammer was sleeping pilling, what's his name? powers. We only have 8 ticks of health. Yeah, but it takes 2. Cause like I said, I think I remember the outcome of this. I don't know if my brain is making up false memories, but they don't involve Vasquez at all. Like I said, I completely forgot she was even a character. I mean, I kind of want to say it, but I also don't want to accidentally, like, if I'm right, I don't want to spoil it for people who are watching this as their first playthrough, just like for fun. I think, but I think there was a little bit of framing. I'm not gonna say the party's involved, but that's what I remember. Yeah, it's not that she's forgettable. I agree. It's just that there's so much going on in these games. There's so many like steps in the investigations and in the trials, and there's so many witnesses. So much going on in general. It's just a lot of characters to try to remember. Okay, I'm gonna do no motive, because the fact that it's like brought here specifically also makes me think that she had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Oh! What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. I wish he did. Yeah! Steel Samurai! Dude, this is better than Cornered right now. She had no motive. DJ now officially has the rights to the Steel Samurai soundtrack because it's gonna be off air soon. What? What? That's true. Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore— Yes! Oh, I remember now! Remember when I said framing? Okay. I mean, I know it's not fair to say I totally remember now because it's like literally right at the end, but this is what it's all coming together now. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Yes! Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. I completely forgot about your role! And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Yeah, and he wanted to frame Will. Remember when I said the framing? I was here. All I remember was, I'm pretty sure Hammer framed Will, but like something went wrong and that's why he died on accident. But I completely forgot about her role. Memories fall into place. Isn't it great? I love replaying old games that you know you love. So you did do it, didn't you? So her killing him was an accident, but Jack Hammer was trying to frame it on poor Will. What an asshole. Framing, blackmailing, murder, so much going on. Yes, I am guilty. It was me. I don't know why she wouldn't just say it's self-defense. Like, self-defense laws are... I mean, I guess there's no proof. Because then the whole blackmail thing comes out, and they're like, well, you blackmailed him. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Ms. Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Oh, that's the... Manuel! That's the guy. Ms. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Ms. Vasquez! No! Please don't die. So, it's somebody that she knew? And cared about? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. I think self-defense laws are still valid in Japan. It's probably just harder to, like, prove it, I guess. Play the game of wits just for us for self-defense. There's just so many layers to it. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? When did she leave? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found. So it's only natural, not a miracle. Okay. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! We did it! Woo! Look at him! That is all. Yeah, so Will had enough. Will had enough of like how she was treating him. He finally tried to kill her just to fail. Why did he kill her like on those stairs? He knows those stairs / fence area is dangerous. Couldn't he have lured her literally anywhere else? Swapped out the costumes and all that. It's pretty ridiculous. It ended up being like it ended up not really mattering in terms of like the court itself, like trying to present any of that as evidence. But anyway, yeah, it's not quite like red herring, but they focus so much on the costume stuff that it's like it didn't really matter. It was literally just there for like the framing, which you find out the very last possible second. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for— I know, that's fucked up. Come on, Hammer. You're bad at murdering, and you try to frame this poor man? That's fucked up. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I think I remember. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer would have put blame on you because I think it's— I don't know if this is it, but I think it's because he was like— this is just from my memory, just because he was like jealous that Will was a better, like, more loved. I don't know if I'm right. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting at kids' show and was the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. Yeah. Yeah, all the kids cheer for the hero, right? Like, he was jealous because he didn't have the same love and respect from his audience than Will did. He could have just told me. I know, they could have just talked it out. Hammer, you had it all wrong. I would have changed places with him anytime. Oh, I think you're missing the point. No, he gets it. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congrats, WP. Oh, heh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. No, it's getting canceled. Can't wait to get back in that sweaty costume, man. He doesn't know. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Hi, Edgeworth. What are you so grumpy about? Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. He approaches us. Like, can you start the small talk? Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? What do you want from me, Edgeworth? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers, Sniff. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. He really is. Liar! He's not a liar! Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? That's how I feel with every new character that I end up simping for. I'm like, I'm sad with unnecessary feelings, and now my wallet is emptier because I have to buy merch for them. I totally get Edgeworth. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Well, you could have done that without forcing me to start small talk. Dear Squaresoft. Powers of the Edgeworth Gay Awakening? Yes. We figured it out. I'm saddled with the feelings and debt. That's my life now. I'm gonna message Capcom and Squaresoft back in the day. And then One Piece, Oda himself, be like, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings and debt. Please fix this. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? More than that. What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Oh, you know. And so the curtain closed on another trial. Caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. You know, really, we have Old Bag to thank for that. She's the one who gave us that photo. If it weren't for that, Powers would have probably been guilty. Move his hat and Link. Yeah, if you could change his hat and Link combo, we'd all be better off. I don't want to thank Old Bag, but we have to. It's for Will Powers' sake. That man is so sweet and innocent. And so for Edgeworth's sake, because that case, like, Phoenix pulling the shit that he did in that case awakened Edgeworth's feelings to helping us and being a nice guy and soon to be our boyfriend, so I don't know. Old Bag might suck, but she did that for us. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh, Pig Princess! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy the trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. What a beautiful ending. I forgot how the anime did it. What a oh, look at Edgeworth, he's so upset. So I'm saddled with all these feelings. Dude, I get it. Look, it's freaking Von Karma in the back. My favorite. Curse you, Wright. Curse you, Old Bag. It really is Old Bag's photo. What a good case though. Let's give it up to Old Bag one more time. I'm just so happy I hate realizing that it is Old Bag's like fault why everything went down the way it did, but we have to thank her for it. Yeah, and it's funny. Like I don't know, like people are so quick to call things filler because it doesn't push the story, but like you don't want to just like have a good time, because like watching Edgeworth lose his composure as much as he does in that because of like Old Bag and the fact that none of the witnesses will like listen to him, like that's funny. That it really is like the beginning of just like Edgeworth crumbling, like from how we know him in case 2, and then like right at the end he joins your side basically, and you're like, what is going on with this guy? Like that case alone is just great for like Edgeworth stuff. Like character building, because he switches in real time because he's starting to believe in justice and not just like getting his prosecution numbers up, which is pretty great. I could rant about this, but I don't really care. Anyway, like I don't particularly like the Steel Samurai plot, but it's a fine case. It's not that long. Let's rant more.